Welcome to my 2017 garden tour. I have two properties. The first one I'm going to be showing you is the one in the mountains. Okay, let's start on my garden tour for 2017. I have sweet basil planted here, and then I've got flat parsley, and then I got curled parsley, and all of this right here is oregano. And then we have some strawberries. As you can see, some strawberries down there. They're not doing very well. I'll probably have to give it some nutrients. Now this is sage, which it's not very good. We're gonna have to chop it down so I can grow some more. And we have thyme down here, which also we should chop down. I've got more oregano planted, Italian oregano in seeds. They just started sprouting. And then here's my purple basil. I got tomatoes, and then here's my millionaire eggplant. Here's my borage to help attract the bees. And then I've got zucchini all through here. And you see the nice zucchini, nice big zucchini right there. Okay, and then I got some more flowers here to attract some bees. And the windmill's up here because we're up high and I want the bees to fly up here. Got some tomatoes planted. These are all that I've done from seed. And this one right here is I'm not sure what seed I planted, but we'll find out when it starts blooming. I have it written down, but it kind of smeared off. And then I got some bell peppers, and these are early jalapenos right here. And then I've got more bell pepper. This one here is the Big Bertha one, big old one. And then this one here is a paprika planted here, paprika. Then I got eggplant. This one here is the millionaire eggplant, and then here is the Black Beauty, the big Italian ones that you can use for, like, you know, some eggplant parmesan and stuff. And then I have Anaheim peppers and more Black Beauty eggplant. And these are, you can get close here, nice and big here. And then these ones here are some Anaheim peppers and bell peppers. And then I have a nice spicy one here. And then here on this side I have tomatoes planted here and here. If you look over my deck, my raised bed starts down here. Okay, so my bottom here, and you can see the raised beds. I've got some trellises done here. And I actually started lifting all of these out so that the squash can start vining up the trellis. It's halfway covered. I'm going to have to train them up. But I have some acorn squash and butternut squash planted on this side. And then over here is a cantaloupe. And then through here I have the garden salsa pepper. I've got serrano peppers. I got some eggplants back there. They're just a regular Italian eggplants. And paprika. And then I have cucumbers on this side and butternut squash. And then in this bed on this side, see that? The entire back row here, and I'll show you. This whole entire back row all the way through here are all green beans, and then all through the middle is peppers and eggplants. And I have Anaheim peppers here and Black Beauty eggplants, and then I have let's see here, Big Bertha bell peppers. Okay, over here I have these big huge pots. They're like 25-gallon, and I have 3 peppers. I have a California Reaper that we actually bought. It's gonna be super hot. And then I have 2 jalapeno peppers that I planted from seed. Over here I have more tomatoes. I have so many tomatoes, and I'll give you a list of the different varieties. I have this Berrien tomatoes, Snow White tomatoes, large cherry tomatoes, blush tomato. Let's see, hold on here. And then, which one was this? This one actually started from seed too. I forgot which one it was. I guess we'll find out when we grow it. This one we just emptied out, and we're going to be doing some more snow peas, because we had snow peas there, but we tore them all out. So we're going to be doing some new, either snow peas or maybe something else. I'm not sure yet. And then this one also from seed I started. And I also lost the tag for that one. It's probably a large cherry tomato. And then this one here, okay, large cherry. Here I have a pomegranate tree. And down here, this is a 16-foot long raised bed. And what I have planted here is some Italian basil. And then all of these are carrots. They're all carrots through here. And skip ahead over here. These are all beets. Beets, and more beets. And then these are all my collard greens right here. And I just sprayed them because I saw something was eating at the leaves. So that was just recently that I sprayed. Now for my city property. This is a small space garden around a poolside. This one is my blood orange tree. It's a dwarf. It's going to remain small, but when I planted this one, it was like this small, and now it's that big. And as you can see, there's plenty of flowers. That means they're all going to turn to blood oranges, and there's like a little bee over there pollinating it. Here's my fig tree. I planted it when it was like this big, and now it's really big. It's also a dwarf variety, so it's only going to get about probably 9 feet or 8 feet. And this one here is my blueberries. This is my geraniums that I planted last year, and this is a dwarf variety of palm tree. Now this one I also planted when it was real small. It's a dwarf variety orange tree, and I have my aloe vera there. So this is the first year I've got all these flowers. This is my first year, so I'm going to have fruit for the first time this year. And I planted it 3 years ago, so this is its third year, and it's getting there now. It was super tiny. Okay, so I'm at my city garden, and I got cilantro. These right here are all sesame seeds. And those are Anaheim peppers back there, and one tomato. And that was a collard green. And over here, these are all eggplants back here. And then, as you can see, my butternut squash is going over the trellis now. I got peppers, Anaheim peppers here. And there's more sesame seeds, some beets. And over here I got cantaloupe. Over here in my buckets, these are all self-watering containers that I created myself. I got some mint, purple basil. These are all Anaheim peppers and bell peppers, and then these are all tomatoes. There you can see all the tomatoes. And then I have over here, I've got cucumbers and watermelon. And these are all zucchini. And there's another butternut squash. You can see the butternut squash is coming out. It looks like a little bit yellow. I just gave it some blood meal and some nutrients. That'll help with the color. These are all zucchini. And then I got, these are over here are all green beans. And then these are all cucumbers. And these are all beets. So the last project that I am going to be doing is over here. I have a lot of space and it's full sun, and I'm going to be building a trellis over here, and I'm going to be fencing off an area because I'm going to be doing watermelon and more squash. So it's going to be over here. We're going to be building a trellis soon. Hopefully I'll be doing a video how to make a trellis for around $30, which is really strong. It's strong enough to hold up my weight. So I can actually grab the top of it and just hang my body on it. And I've done 3 of those at my city property, so I'm going to show you guys how to do that on this side.